Hello, we are Tash and Brad and welcome to Stonehenge. In this video we are going to be taking a look around Stonehenge, telling you the facts about this ancient English heritage site, and we're going to be cooking up a Neapolitan, no, what is it? Neolithic dinner on our stove that we brought a little bit later in the video. So transfer to the start of the video where we're picking up our food, where the journey begins. And this is where our journey begins. So we're currently in Aldi car park. Even though they didn't have Aldis in Neolithic times.
Or the Bronze Age.
Or the Bronze Age. We're here now to pick up some Neolithic style meals. So what did they eat? They ate stuff like meats, stuff like vegetables, maybe mushrooms, like fungi and stuff like that.
Local, like, vegetables.
Yeah, local vegetables. And they had stuff like berries as well, obviously picking berries off the trees and that. So we're gonna head into Aldi's, pick up some of that stuff, take you guys along. I'm gonna film that on my phone because that's our local Aldi's over there, and I don't want to cause too much attention. And then we're gonna head to Stonehenge, have a look around Stonehenge. Obviously in the intro you've seen us there already, a sneak little peek. And then we're gonna get to cooking some of this Neolithic Stonehenge era food. Yeah?
Yeah.
You ready?
Go. Yeah.
Right, let's get in Aldi. Let's go.
Green tea.
Alright, so that's the shopping acquired. Now it's time for a 45-minute drive. It's old Stonehenge. We're here. Let's check it out.
Chicka wow wow.
Alright, we'll see you once we're parked up. Baby,
Alright.
have a look.
Have a look. God, look at all them cars up there.
What do we do regarding parking if we got a badge?
You've got
English. Yeah.
membership, absolutely fine.
Absolutely fine, yeah? Amazing, thank you. So as you heard it from the lady, it is a lovely day today. She never said that, but she's in a t-shirt, so she's saying that anyway, without physically saying it. So she said if you got an English heritage badge, like I just shown you, you get parking here for free and entry is free as well. Let's go see what the process is to take the coach to see Stonehenge. We'll show you guys everything, just in case you guys want to come down.
We're a mile and a half away from the visitor centre. There is a shuttle bus that will take you up to the monument. It goes from the back of the glass building round to the left. It goes every few minutes.
Okay.
You can walk, it takes about half an hour. Good place to start your visit is just in the museum next door.
That's all, yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you, perfect. Everyone else has to queue over here in this queue. Obviously today it's not too busy, but I assume on weekends and stuff like that it gets very busy in here. So you might want to come here nice and early, if not you might not get in.
Yeah, or you can see it says today's tickets or pre-booked, and it even says in the book if you're not a member they recommend pre-booking because one, it's cheaper, and two, it means you don't have to go in this left-hand queue, which it's already longer than this one. So imagine on a busy day.
Yeah. What I'll do is put the prices on the screen right now so you guys know how much to expect to pay, how much to expect to pay if you're not a member.
We've just had a Japanese exhibition here, okay, which was comparing Britain with Japan at 4,500 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And the reason we were choosing that date is because that's when the stones were being erected up at the henge here. So, we're talking about an area of northern Japan here, where they found in recent years lots of stone circles.
Wow.
Okay? And it's just been made a World Heritage Site.
Okay.
So that's the reason for the exhibition. So we're a World Heritage Site, as they are. We're dealing in stone circles, essentially. So the question was, are there any similarities between these two groups of people, and are there any differences? So in terms of who we're talking about in Britain the Beaker people, or the Bell Beaker people, who came across from mainland Europe about 5,000 or 6,000 years ago and brought farming with them. So they were living in communities, raising animals and growing crops and so on. So they had a bell beaker, and they're called that because the shapes of their pottery got this characteristic lip, so it's like easy to drink out like a beaker, and it also looks like a bell.
So that was such a good explanation by Alan in there, the guy who works for English Heritage. That was literally so good to like learn about the similarities and differences between like two different groups of people thousands of miles apart. What else we saw in there was also they show you about how they built it over thousands of years and how it changed and things like that. Obviously Stonehenge now, all we get to see are like ruins after years of, you know, destruction and things moving around, stuff like that, and decay as well, just naturally. So that's obviously what we get to see today, but oh, bless you. But you know, it's amazing. And now we're going to see how the people in the Neolithic period actually got to live, like their little huts and stuff. And I think this might have been how they moved the stones.
You've got the ropes here, you've got a huge rock on top, and they just go on rollers.
Yeah, because not to go too history channel on you guys, but like what they're trying to say is they've found lots of discoveries to say that the people that built these things, they weren't like hunter-gatherers, like the kind of people that, well, other parts of the world, how they were living, you know, they would just find some food and eat it and things like that. These were like established, sophisticated people, supposedly, with, you know, ways of counting, ways of trading with money, with what they had as their own version of money and things like that. So it's a much more sophisticated like society rather than like, yeah, like tribal, or, you know, like they're still in the caves. So we're coming up to these huts. They've got like fences around the outside, you know, nice picket fence, thatched roofs. It's pretty freaking nice. Oh, look here. Oh.
God, it's nice in here.
It is nice in here.
It's nicer than our Renault Clio, isn't it?
Yeah. Look, do you think that was like a bed?
Yeah. I reckon you got the bed there, you got the roof, obviously you got shoe storage for Tash.
You just about fit all my shoes.
Or probably you'll store food there off the ground so the mouse and that don't get it.
Yeah, that's where you put your food.
Yeah, so the mouse and the critters don't get it. And then obviously over here you got another bed. When the husband and wife, they don't want to talk to each other,
Oh, yes.
so they come over here. You got a nice big door. But I tell you what, it is cool in here. So in the summer this would be perfect, but in the winter, whoa, they must have had a fire and everything going.
Yeah.
Probably right in the middle there.
Oh, it's tell you what, it definitely work out any little knots or sore bits you had.
It's okay to come in?
Yeah, of course.
So then when we get more towards the Bronze Age, they're putting the barbs on so they can't fall out.
It's all based on the archaeology from Durrington Walls, which is a settlement a couple of miles past Stonehenge.
Okay.
And they believe that people were
much
perhaps
lighter,
living there when they were
easier to
building
use.
Stonehenge, or when they were there to celebrate.
Yeah.
So they excavated about 10 houses. I think there's up to 1,000 there, maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And from that we know basically the footprint,
Much
so how
harder
big they
to
were.
make.
And there were
You've
post
got to
holes,
get your
so we know the
fire
walls
pretty
were
hot.
wattle and daub construction.
Mm.
So you've got your woven hazel fence and a chalk daub on top.
But there
We know
are,
there was a fireplace
there's
in the
graffiti
middle.
on the
Straight in the
stone.
middle, yeah?
Yeah, right in the middle.
Would they have had like a chimney in the winter or no?
Well, we don't know. The one
So
thing
we
we
know
really
that's
don't know is
the
what their
right
roofs
shape
were
of
like,
them.
Okay.
because that had all gone. So we
And
have
occasionally they're
thatched with
found
river
anyway,
reeds.
as Bronze Age
The houses
barrows
are by the
around, they're
River
found.
Avon, and there's a lot of river reed
Yeah.
there, so they
Mm.
may well have done that, but we can't say for certain.
Mm.
To sum up what she said, these are actually replicas, so these aren't ones that were actually here. They excavated a load of these. They say there's nearly up to 1,000 of them at a place called Durrington Hills, which is just like up from Stonehenge. It was right next to the River Avon, which is why they've taken a wild guess at what the roofs look like, because obviously if they was made of like wood or something like that, obviously that it's all gone. So they're assuming that they built it out of the reeds from the River Avon. So this is like a prototype of what they thought it would look like. And yeah, basically it's showing about how they built structures and they was actually living like proper people, and you know, maybe they used them just to stay in while they was coming to Stonehenge for ceremonies or special occasions, or maybe they lived there all the time. We don't really know. But yeah, it's really, really cool. She also told us about what kind of food they eat, and you know what, guys? I think we pretty much hit the nail on the head, and I can't wait for that because I'm already starving. So when do we get to eat?
Later, after the Stonehenge.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna walk there, and then on the way back we're gonna take the bus. It's about a 20-30 minute walk to Stonehenge, but the weather is beautiful, and here in the English countryside you need to make the most of nice weather, because as you know, it's a world joke that every time in England it's pissing down the rain. Next to the Stonehenge, obviously, the whole place is sacred ground. The whole place is sacred ground, so Stonehenge is run by English Heritage. However, the ground around it is run by National Trust, which is another like heritage trust place. So what we're walking up right now is one of the potential burial grounds around Stonehenge. Have a look. Let's get to the top. So it's a mound here, and I'll show you more when we're down, but the mound is obviously circular as well. And Tash said they used to bury bodies under here, like graveyards.
Yeah, well, it's meant to be like, obviously the bigger the mound, generally the more important the person, or maybe it was like a whole family end up in one mound. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of the general thing that they think.
Let me just run down this side and show you the mound from the bottom. Oh. Wait. Whoa, big holes, mate.
Yeah.
Have a look. Now you can see that on camera, the mound. This is when England's nice, guys. You got countryside and nature like this, and the sun's out, and it's just a pleasant temperature. Absolutely pleasant. Like 20 degrees, nice cool breeze. Sometimes when you're in Asia, like 30, 40 degrees, sometimes it is a little bit too hot. I do have to say so myself. I do have to say so myself.
I do have to say so myself.
Looks like there's camper vans on the horizon. Have a look over there. Seems to be everything right now is calling me and Tash to do camper van life. We want it so bad. We want it so bad. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to rob a van. Nah, I was kidding. I'm gonna have to join OnlyFans. I can't even put that in a video. You want to do van life?
Yes, I want to do van life.
Are you willing to stink?
Yep.
And not wash your butt crack?
Yep. Don't do that anyway. No, I'm joking.
No, you're not.
No,
you're not. No, you're not. You stank.
I basically work at 14 festivals a year, and it all starts next week.
What's your first festival you're going to?
Small World in Kent.
Quite a nice truck you got as well.
It's a big solar power station. I've got power stations off of it as well. Quite livable, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. We're interested in like doing a van or whatever ourselves, and
It was an ex-prison truck.
Yeah?
It had 6 L's in it when I bought it on the ministry. And I just spent about 20 grand on doing it all up and putting all the solar in.
Yeah.
And now it's quite an amazing business.
Oh, we started a trend now, I think.
I get all sorts of people coming there. Indian people, can take a video, come have a selfie.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course you can.
How much you buy the truck for?
Bought it for 3,700.
Yeah, bloody
It
hell.
cost me 35 grand now.
Yeah?
But it's my business. I'll earn it every year out of it.
And what's your name?
Gary.
Gary, nice to meet you. Brad.
Brad, nice to meet you,
man.
Nice to meet you, I'm Tash.
Take care, Gary.
Nice to meet you, Tash.
Take care.
Yeah.
Lovely to meet you. God, Gary was interesting. Very interesting fella.
We're coming in to Stonehenge. We can see it there. It's getting like just bigger and bigger as we get closer. Oh look at that. Look behind you, Brad.
Private helicopter. Land in the field, walk straight to Stonehenge.
Oh yeah, imagine that. Just wish you could touch them still. There was a time, guys, where this didn't exist. And you could actually just go straight up to the stones and touch them.
In 1991, they stopped you doing that. So a good 30 years ago now. But there was a time where you could sleep under them and touch them. Tash's mum actually done that for summer solstice.
Yes, my mum was a hippie. So basically it changed throughout a period of around 1,000 years. It's literally so cool to be here. Like, it's crazy to think like these stones have withstood like so much stuff over the years, like even through all of the history of England. Do you know what I mean? And probably even then people thought, what on earth is this like stone thing like in the middle of a field? And it's just still here. It's just crazy.
To be honest, it is truly epic, and I understand why they had to barricade it off, because human nature, some reason people destroy stuff and tear stuff down, and if they didn't barricade it off in 100 years time or even 10 years time, that people will come over and vandalize and spray paint. It's just the way people are, and yeah, it's no good. So maybe then barricading it off, it's good so everyone can come see it, because I think millions of people come every single year to see this site. Like I said, it's one of the most famous sites here in England and one of the most oldest as well. So obviously we're here. What is there to do here? Well, what there is to do here is appreciate ancient history. We're one of the countries in the world where our history really dates back further than the Australias, the modern Australias, or even Americas, right? We are England. We have heritage that goes back thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years, and we still know about that heritage where it was written down in books, and we have the infrastructure and the money as a country to do heritage sites,
and
preserve things as well. So what is there to do here? Well, you can come here, and if you're here on a nice sunny day, you can really enjoy the park and take a seat. There's benches all around like me and Tash are on now. And then you can just admire the view over there. I'd say you probably spend about 2 hours here. 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
If it's a sunny day, 3 hours. If it's not a sunny day, 30 minutes probably.
Yeah, you come take a look and then you get back in the warm. But yeah, if you want to make a good day out of it because it's sunny, it's like, guys, bring a picnic with you.
There's stories of coming from 20 miles away, but there's also stories of some of the stones coming from up to 120 miles away. And these stones weigh tons and tons and tons. As you saw before, you need like 99 people to drag them stones on them rollers. But imagine dragging them stones for 120 miles. How long that took.
Yeah, probably weeks.
And that is where them conspiracy theories come. Some people think it's impossible to drag it over hills and paths that aren't tarmac, and they get stuck all the time. How long did it take them to get them there? No one knows. And that's the fascinating thing about history, that some of it gets lost in the past, and you get to imagine how they did it yourself. Time to go eat something, so we're gonna make our way onto the bus, show you the bus, and then get lost. Go to Woodhenge.
Get a freaking Woodhenge.
Woodhenge, see if we can park anywhere, and cook some grub, man. Cook some food. I know I've said it about 8 times, but I am hungry.
It's because we're thinking about
I'm
the food,
so
guys.
hungry.
We apologise. When you're that hungry, you just know all you can talk about is food.
Alright, see you later, Stonehenge. Love you.
Bye, Stonehenge.
Let's hold hands.
Right.
It's Stonehenge.
Right.
Love you, Stonehenge.
Love you, Stonehenge.
I think they're waiting for us to get on the bus.
Are we getting on this bus? Am I getting on? All right.
Plenty of room, folks.
Cheers, Phil.
Thank you.
Go on, Phil.
Where do you want to go?
Just stand there.
Months ago. Yeah. My daughter got it as well.
No. It's like an audio tour on the bus. Maybe it is worth getting the bus. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there is an audio tour. Oi, oi. Okay, so let's do cook o'clock. We're gonna set you guys up there. Make sure you can see us. Neolithic people used to eat meat. So you got steak in there we got from Aldi. So we're gonna be cooking up a steak. We got wonky berries because they never had farms where they produce perfect berries. I'm sure they had wonky berries. So we got strawberry, wonky blueberries. We have green tea because we thought nettle tea was probably popular back in the day, so we got green tea instead.
Closest to.
Yeah. We got our mushrooms, which they used to eat anyway, and our onion. And we're gonna cook that up and see what we can make out of that. Clickety click. Yep.
Yeah.
So you can control the heat. We've got a couple of pots and pans. So you got a frying pan, look, look at that, frying pan. You got like different dishes, you got like sponges, etc, etc. We got a kettle, so we're gonna plan on having a nice cup of tea here as well. Nice kettle there. Don't mind if we do for our English tea. Pour some water in there. Hopefully this is gonna be enough for 2 cups of tea.
Should be.
What do you reckon? Do you reckon it's going to be enough for 2 cups?
No.
No?
It's tiny, mate.
Stick this on then. Just done the old mushrooms. We'll get them in the pan. Obviously it's not hot, but we'll melt some butter in a minute. I just need some room. And basically this is going to be a new series, by the way. It's going to be a new series going to English heritage sites and cooking a meal from that time period. So if we're going to an English heritage site with a time period of 1890, for example, we might be eating, what did they eat in 1890? Cabbage soup. Right, that's my cup. God, 2 cups of tea, please. Yeah, give that a go. Obviously you gotta let the
I've got to let it infuse a little bit.
tea bag infuse. I wonder if we should have washed it out first. Nah, I don't know. The buttery
Right,
mushrooms.
sizzling already.
It is sizzling.
Oh, the flies are coming.
Are they?
Why? They're all on you.
What? They are on me. I must have stunk. I must stunk.
They're like all around you.
Hey, you're gonna have to get them off.
I can't. They're everywhere. We need a real fire that smells smoky. Oh no, police.
What?
There's
There's police following up.
There's actually police. They might tell us we have to leave. What if we get told off?
Guys, you're not allowed to cook.
I ain't cooked me steak yet. Please let me cook me steak. Are you burning stuff on the bottom? Oh, where's that facing?
What? Oh, bloody hell. The flies are pushing the mic around. Right, mushrooms in.
Alright, mushrooms in.
Mushrooms are looking good.
What, do I get any?
Yeah,
Why are you putting it all in one bowl?
because, mate, I just need to get it in before these flies get me.
Alright, fine. There's a
Right, now time to get the steaks in.
sizzle, sizzle.
It's a big boy steak. The big boy. Oh, let them rest for a bit. They look delicious, don't they?
They do look good. Oh.
Nothing like a
Yeah.
hot meal.
Let's try the mushrooms and like the onion first. Ready? Oh yeah,
They nice?
that's freaking good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Right, let's try some of this steak. Oh yeah. Oh,
That's done to perfection, isn't
bit pinky meal, bit of a nice medium rare.
Okay, so as we enjoy our meal, we're gonna sign off the video there. That has been a great day out at Stonehenge with this food. Absolutely delicious. Cheers, love.
Cheers, love.
We thank you guys for watching the video.
Yeah, we appreciate you being here, guys. Thanks for watching the video.
This has been Tash and Brad at Stonehenge, and it's like I said, it's the beginning of a new series. So if you are interested, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Hopefully we give you some content that you can eat your food too. Back at home, this is delicious actually.
Yeah, really not bad at all. Right.
And we'll see you soon, alright? Take care. Ciao.